Hey Rob,
Hello.
good to see you. Thank you
Good to
for
see
logging
you
on.
too. No
It's
problem.
no sign of the snow here, and I know you're on the north side too, so no sign of it there either. I
No,
love your come
only
from
rain, I
away.
suppose.
Love the come from away behind you.
Yeah, record. And then I have like a poster there that's signed by the cast and all my musical bits. And then I have like all my programs just like thrown into a corner in my wardrobe at the back because there's so many of them.
I know I'm totally nerding on them at the moment. Very cool.
Yeah.
So how are you? How are you finding lockdown?
Good, grand, yeah. I suppose everyone's kind of finding it tough, but we just have to kind of power on through, really, don't we?
You were adapting. Um, So I'm just doing like a series, I suppose, on kind of superstars family, and I couldn't do that without including yourself. So I suppose, would you mind just giving the people who don't know your background?
Okay, so I started in Superstars long time ago, back in 2010 when you first opened. I like to call myself the first boy, but um,
Probably
so
was.
yeah, so I was with Kate and Marissa and Donna and Olive and Maria and everyone. So from 2010 until 2019 when I did my leaving cert, and then I decided to go on and study what we did full time in doing a BA in musical theatre in the Cork School of Music. So yeah, and that's
Amazing.
what I'm in my second year here now.
And how are you finding the course?
Good. Yeah. I think it's so different to stage school. Like you kind of you go into stage school and you're like, I'm on a stage and I'm clicking side to side, and then you go on to like musical theatre and like action musical theatre, and it's so serious. It's like when like you get told that you're performing for a stage, and it's like, but it's like they actually want you to pull everything back, and you're
Mm.
just like, okay, so I have to be so vulnerable and everything. But it's like I think everything I learned in the stage school has made me the performer I am today. So thanks, Kay.
That's
Thanks,
good to
Marissa.
know.
Thanks, everyone.
Good to know. And yeah, and I could see why that. I think going from a stage good environment where it is about encouraging you, and I
Yeah,
suppose I think in superstars especially, we're adapting it to suit the child all the time.
yeah. Oh,
And
definitely. Like,
even rewriting stuff to suit who auditioned
yeah,
for parts sometimes. And then I can see how it can be challenging when you go into college a bit because you do have to pare it back. And I suppose you are getting
yeah,
more criticized, would you say, than you would be in
yeah.
stage school.
Yeah, because you're definitely delving into deeper parts that you wouldn't in like in your stage school. Like you're really focusing in on this person and how they go about acting and how they look at how an actor should perform and stuff. So like it's completely different, but like everything I have learned has come from a stage school. And I think even looking at the work that you do in college, you're like, oh, I kind of already knew that, but it's just a different way of saying it,
We're
basically.
just
Just
subtly
fancier.
teaching you it.
Yeah,
We're
we're just kind of sprinkling it in.
just giving you breadcrumbs. And so you're in college now, and I suppose
Mhm.
what is the hope for the future? What are you thinking?
Well, like full-time performer, like I just want to go move to London, hopefully West End gig here and there, spread my name into everything, and then go on into teaching in the industry and become a vocal coach and vocal professional, and then a master's in musical theatre and a master's in vocal science, and then everything. So yeah, I just want to do everything.
And I'm delighted you did mention your masters and your hope to do masters, because it can be quite academic. And I think, would you think that maybe a lot of people don't see the academic side of the arts?
Oh, there's so much work in it. So much work, and everyone thinks it's just singing that song and dance, but it's not. Like I go into class and I have to do the history of it, and I have to do music theory, which is like mind-boggling when you haven't done it. Um, so I think there is a lot of academics behind it that like people don't actually get to see, and it builds the character that you're seeing on a stage. And I think people need to realize that, but also it's just not shown, because when you go up on stage it's like you're just seeing being unbelievable and unreal, and you don't get to see all the work that actually went on behind the
Yeah.
stage when they're like scraping their eyes out.
Because literally, when I first started teaching, people would say, "And what's your job?" And I'd be like, "I'm a drama teacher," and they'd be like, "Well, what's your real job?" And I'm like, "A drama
Yeah,
teacher, guys. It's my real job."
yeah, like
um,
I'm studying musical theatre. Oh,
yeah, and
oh,
there's a lot to it, and it is a craft, definitely.
yeah,
And would
definitely.
you have, I suppose, people, especially in superstars, you're looked up to when you were assistant teaching me? The boy, it was great to have you because the boys were encouraged by your example.
Yeah.
So, would you have any, I suppose, advice now for somebody looking at you who's pursuing it as a career?
Take every opportunity that you're given. I think Superstars especially was full of opportunities for everyone that went there. I don't think like there was a single person who was ever left out or anything. I pride myself on that you like we're just so inclusive and everything. And I just think that take everything you get. If Marissa tells you go do a dance class, go do a dance class because she's only saying it for the best. Yeah, if you get an opportunity to work with Donna or Maria or anything, I think it's unbelievable as well because they're so different to the teaching that you and Marissa would do. And I think that like having worked with Donna and having worked with you and Marissa, it has like put me in such a good place because it's like I got really that youth theatre side of it, and then I got the whole musical theatre. So I just
Yes,
think it all went together and just helped me get where I am.
brilliant. Thanks so much, Rob. So I hope to see you soon when you're rich and famous and you win a Tony Award. A shout out would be great.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll just be like, Superstars, thank you.
no, just you can just say Kate. It's fine. No, don't.
Okay,
Everyone. And I'd love to get you on again anyway to see how you're progressing. And we're completely behind you here. We're so proud of you. Like even my in-laws, Robert, know who you are. So you're like my adopted son. So we're all behind you anyway. We'll
I'll
all be
take it.
at your first show. Thanks a million for coming on. I know you've college,
Thanks
so
so,
like
thanks
bye.
so much. Bye.